Hey y'all, Papercut here with another game cast of our average AOE 4 players. Today we have Uzub the Malians, who is gold 2, against Knackler 96 and Zushi, who is plat 1. They're on Dry Arabia, and we got a game here. So, thinking about this matchup, when I was looking through the Observe tab, I'm clicking through the games, I was trying to find one that's a little bit more unique. And when I saw Zushi and Malians, two civs that are not often played a lot, I was like, I gotta check this out. I've got to check this out. This is an interesting matchup, right? Because Zushi would love to do a Zugnu all-in. That's what you see people run a lot, but the Malians have the perfect counter of the Javelin Thrower. At the same time, Malians have a great boom in the Cow Boom, though there now is the possibility of a second TC. I personally love trying out the second TC as Malians. I think the beauty of it is that since it's gold and wood, they can't tell if you're doing it. There's not the stone to give it away, so they could think, oh, they're just gathering gold and resources are normal, and then boom, second TC drop. Zushi also has a great second TC, though. If they get Song, their TCs are cheaper, so they can drop multiple TCs pretty efficiently. I've seen Zushi build orders like 3 TCs into farms and 2 just Insano units, but that would take too long if Malians is doing Cow Boom. So this feels like a matchup that scouting would be really important. If you're the Zushi player and you want to boom, you know, doing 2 or even 3 TCs against the Malian Cow Boom can work, but you need a good defensive hold, like walls side to side. Collect all these resources in the back here, walls side to side. But then you have to hold, which is defense is difficult. While the Malians can just do Cow Boom, and then they have instant resources, and they're coming right at you. So, interested to see how this game is played out. I'm going to apologize in advance for my congestion. I'm recovering from a cold that my child gave me. How could she betray me like that? But, so if I sound stuffed, or if I go quiet for a second while I sniff or blow my nose, that will be why. So far, normal opening. Missed the sheep numbers, but it doesn't look great for Uzub. It doesn't seem like we got a lot of sheep. While pretty good sheep numbers for Knackler. Doing the classic China/Sushi opening and putting the mill on the berries so that if you run out of sheep, you go straight to the berries and you're collecting that tax the whole time. We're going to see Knackler going up first. Assume it's going to be the Meditation Gardens, which he has a pretty good one, right? Look at this Meditation Garden possibility. Gold, stone, berries. That is beautiful. Beautiful, especially for Dry Arabia. You know, some maps, the Meditation Garden possibilities are very like Sakatra, you can get an amazing Meditation Garden wherever you start as a Zushi. Malians on the other hand, oh, it's interesting. He did another chop to then get more, a mining camp, and then start that. This is a weird opening for Uzub. Usually what you see from the Malian player is you do 3 chops and then go straight to food, and then you just do the 6 houses and then you go back all on food. And this delayed his age up. This definitely delayed his age up because he should have aged up way faster than what he is right now. While Knackler hasn't even clicked the age up, he has the ability to. I wonder if he's trying to decide the best spot for an age up. Now we have the Meditation Guards being dropped, but where? That's awful. I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean to these players who are just probably enjoying the game at like a normal person's amount of time, but you do not drop a Meditation Gardens here. Yes, you have wood and stone and berries, but that's going to run out. This is the initial stuff you're going to get. You want to put your Meditation Gardens on something that will get you resources, and that's right. Look at this right here. Not only that, he should have dropped this way sooner. I don't know why it took him so long. I wonder if he was like really trying to pick a spot. Like he was really examining the map and thinking where's the good spot, and then just went, F it, I need to age up and dropped it here. So even though Uzub has a very slow age up timing for Malians, he's not going to be punished by that because, well, Knackler also did a slow age up, though Knackler has now saved a bunch of resources, and I wonder if he's going to do the fast castle. I think in lower leagues, the Zushi fast castle feels dangerous because they hit castle so quickly, but remember, they have no resources when they hit castle. They can't make very many knights. All they have is the bald guys, and if you just make units, you can actually defend it for a long time, especially if you can cut off food. Like the weakness of the super fast castle for Zushi is that all they have is the food around TC, and then after that's gone, they're pretty screwed. So don't be scared of the super fast castle from Zushi. Just get some spears, cover their food, I like going feudal all in often against a Zushi fast castle, just because once the food runs out, it's pretty bad for them. Alright, so we have Agent from Uzub, who is now going head. Well, that's a lot on wood, and he's going second TC, isn't he? Oh, he's going second TC. And that is an aggressive second TC. So he did the extra house and gather gold to then lead to a faster second TC. Nice timing on it. 530 for a second TC. Not bad. Naklar's going to be clicking up for castle soon here. I think he already has it, technically. He might... Because of the Yuan Dynasty, he gets cheaper age up, so he definitely has it. Once again, he's delaying it. There he goes. Shaolin Monastery going up, while the Malian player is doing 2 TC. And man, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's going to really depend on how well Uzub can defend doing this aggressive of a town center. He's scouting right now. He doesn't see the age up. But hypothetically, you should be able to assume this age up, right? You see no units. You see a lot on food. He's still gathering straggler trees. Like, those are the signs to you that this is a fast castle. If I was him, I'd be ready to scout around the outside here, checking. Uzu, I don't know why he placed it on the berries. If he wanted to protect this gold mine, he should have placed it here. Which I think the second TC to protect the second gold mine, or the first if you're playing against a very aggressive sip, is very good. Like, you could have placed it here for the deer and protected this gold mine. I would have liked to place it here, so it was in the protecting this gold mine here. But this is very open. This is very attackable by Nakler if Nakler survives in the castle here. But this kind of Nakler's dream, I think. 2TC means he's going to get up to age up no problem. He can start making knights. He can harass. He'll grab all of these relics, and that's how he'll catch up to the 2TC. And then he can drop a second TC very cheaply himself. He can just go Song while in castle, start dropping TCs with all the relics, and he's A-okay. Uzu, on the other hand, is starting to run out of sheep, so he's on berries, which aren't great. It would have been better if he was on deer, because deer can provide more food per second than berries. Or he could, if he has a lot of extra gold, I like when if I do the Malian 2TC and food's an issue, I'll just over gather gold and just make cows and gather from cows because they're a pretty good gather source. Now we're interested to see what's going to be Nakler's move from here, because a fast castle fails if you don't do enough damage and secure enough extra eco, because then you'll just get outboomed. So he has to do damage and get his eco going. So the Shaolin monks are coming out. He should get all the relics. Nakler doesn't even have any units out to stop the monks, and really the only units that could stop the monks is mass archers or mass javelins, I guess, but either mass javelins or mass archers, because any melee unit will just die to the Shaolin monk. Here come the knights, and if you face a fast castle like this, the first thing you should see, one, you want to scout the fast castle early, right? And if you're Uzuba, you want to be scouting around the outside, checking for what he's going for, but you can always almost assume a fast castle is knights. So Uzub really needed to start getting Donzos out. Mass Donzos would be great here, but no Donzos yet. He might be trying to fast castle himself. He could do Farimba. 2TC Farimba is very good. No, he's going to do the cow boom. I think if I faced a fast castle and I'm 2TC Mons, I think I just go Farimba. Because you can get so much gold, and the Farimba allows you to catch up on units because you're getting units in bunches. Cow boom's just going to take time, and you're just giving Nakler more and more time to get these relics. He's going on stone, so that's potentially a second TC he's going for himself. Now, he's lucky that Nakler's not being aggressive at all. These knights should be around Uzub right now, just harassing this food. Like, once again, if you don't know where your opponent is, you can guess. You know where the second TC is. You know where the food is, so you can pretty much well guess. Or the wood line, too. You can pretty much well guess where his villagers are, and your knights are super strong. They should be in there freaking harassing right now. So Uzub's very lucky right now. He's facing no pressure. And he's still not making Donzos. He's doubling on our archery ranges. Interesting choice. I would make the counter, but he might not even know the knights are there because he's not scouting. Look from his let's check perspectives here. This is why scouting just separates the ranked tier so heavily. Hasn't scouted the entire corner or all the whole map. Isn't checking his opponent's base. So doesn't actually know what's happening. So he's going to be surprised by the knights. Nakler, on the other hand, same issue. He has scouted the second TC, but he's not scouting anymore since then. He has his knights here. He lost his scout. You could just make another scout, but he's not. He's just massing knights. He's not going to go start trading, but he's not building his trade. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of at a loss for words. Why are we trading? When you get 2 TC? Here's the issue at trade. It takes a while to get going and to pay off. And he's going, wow, this is the ultimate greed. This is a stunning amount of greed here. This is going to be the picture here, I think. Just a stunning amount of greed that we're seeing coming out of here from Knackler. He went fast castle for relics. He then went 2 TC, and now he's going trade. And honestly, and that's the game. What? Huh? Well, that's what you're going to run into when you just observe a game between 2 average players. If I was to say what got Uzu's plan was very workable. One, his second TC was a tad too aggressive, potentially. Though if he had Donzos, he would have been fine. He wasn't scouting, so he didn't see what his opponent was doing. So all of a sudden he walks up with javelins, and he can't do anything about it. Like, he walks up with javelins, he's surprised by the knights, and he quits. Well, why were you surprised by the knights? Why were you... One, you could just assumed... you could just assume knights because of a fast scout, but 2, that's what you use your scout for. So I think this is a great example of the need to scout, because man, the greed that Knackler was doing. If Uzu had just gone all in from feudal, he would have won that. Just cutting off resources, cutting off the ability to get anything, just massing Donzos and javelin throwers, he would have been fine. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that cast. Please like and subscribe, really helps my channel. If you're interested in more of my content, check out my YouTube, and check the description below for my coaching Discord. And good luck on your games.